Red is any of a number of similar colors evoked by light consisting predominantly of the longest wavelengths of light perceived by the human eye. Well, this is what the scientists have to say about it. Let's see what the scientist in me feels about the color red. Mostly people's perception of the color red is it's flashy, and some say it's a call for emergency. I do agree to a certain extent, but I believe that the color red has many meanings to it. The very first day when I arrived in London, I was bombarded with the color red all around me, and it kept growing up till now. Thus, I decided to find out the reason behind why the color red is so dominant in this country, and why we hardly see any glimpses of domination back home in India. The things in which we see the color red in India are in the buses of Mumbai, the religious sindoor, which is put on a married woman's forehead by her husband, symbolizing togetherness and guardianship, and some government buildings like courts and historic forts that were built during the British rule. But I see red in a completely different way. I refer red to respect, effectiveness, and discipline. In red, I see is the strength, passion, love, anger, blood, fire, power, maturity, and many more things which a person can relate to in his or hers day-to-day life. The color red has been used or denoted for several utilities or services, or to show something of utmost importance in the world today. In every country, the color red signifies different meanings for different things. For example, in this very country, the color red has originated from the national flag, which denotes passion and bravery. But another main reason is the striking nature of the color red even in the most harsh weather conditions. In China, the color red signifies good luck. Whereas in Singapore, the color red signifies universal brotherhood, and in Japan, the color red signifies brightness and sincerity. In the world of cars, the color red refers to one of the most beautiful creations by the super talented Italian craftsman, which is known as a Ferrari. A red Ferrari is something every person wants to own, or at least dreams of owning one at some point in his or her life. The color red has taken the advertising industry by storm as well. More and more advertisers are making use of the color red to get their products noticed or at least stand out in the clutter. One of the biggest examples of a company using the color red is Coca-Cola, making the traditional green Santa Claus turn into red when he has a sip of Coca-Cola was the epic advertisement that they came out with. Thus, coming back to a point of why the color red is not dominated in India is because, as specified before, the color red is not observed by the people of India on a daily basis. As seen with the examples of the other countries where red has been dominated in their national flag, the Indian flag does not have one particular color, which dominates, and thus every color in India is given equal importance and not one particular color is seen to stand out in the open.